Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
I've had enough of this slander. And I'm not just doing it because majority of you guys, I can't talk. Majority of you guys watching are British. But you have good food, all right? Bangers and mash, Yorkshire pudding, fish and chips, roast dinner, the meat pocket pastry things, and others. What does Germany have, okay? A pretzel? What does France have? Snails and frogs? Baguettes are pretty good. What is Italy? Italy is the one. Italy is better than you. Italy is the one food nation that is not overrated. I'm sorry, they're just so good. But I'm tired of it, okay? Britain has good food. Something with the Romance language countries, just no food. Except France. India, overrated as hell. Japan, overrated. I like sushi, overrated. Indian food, curry, overrated. Overrated, what's it called? The spice.
Raised on some classic English food. So my dad is from England, and so I was raised on some classic English food. My dad was raised in post-World War II Britain, a time period of economic decline, bread rationing, and the worst culinary atrocities known to man, many that still continue to this day. For number one, we have beans on toast. Imagine this.
There is a concept, okay, that I want to coin, okay, in internet memeagery or whatever, or internet culture, is that I sometimes find myself doing it with American stuff. Like, I act like more patriotic in response to something because I think it's funny, because I know Americans have that stereotype. And so once you get the bad food stereotype, then it's funny to, like, I can go to any country and find the worst food and take images and say, ha, 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 look at this country's food. And so it's like it's a snowball effect. It's hard to stop it, you know? Anyways.
That still continue to this day. For number one, we have beans on toast. Imagine this. You wake up on a Saturday when you're a little kid. You're pumped to watch some cartoons and maybe eat some pancakes. Oh yeah, I'm about to put whipped cream and chocolate sauce on.
Yeah. I can't defend you
back
there.
in my dad's time, all they really had was bread and canned food. That was it, and there's not much you can do with that. So most of the meals people ate during that time involved bread, beans, tomatoes, and other food you can stuff in a can. And when you have a whole generation of poor fucks raised on this shit, they go and teach it to their own kids. And then their kids teach it to their kids. And then you end up with a whole subculture of British Instagram where people are posting breakfast.
Something about, I don't know, it was my frickin' dad who did it. I don't know why. I don't know why. There's a lot of food that my dad likes and I still don't like. But he did something with cheese to me. He doesn't like cheese. He likes cheese on some things, but not on others. And then I started to not like it on some things. And now I don't like cheeseburgers. I get hamburgers without cheese. And something about the American style cheese that's orange, especially Kraft Singles orange cheese, I just can't eat it. I used to be able to. I can't now. But one of these actually look pretty decent.
And then you end up with a whole subculture of...
Right there. See, like the bread's holding up. It looks like the beans have some flavor to them.
British Instagram where people are posting breakfast pics of fucking beans on toast. And next we have banana buddies, another abomination involving bread. This time it's with sliced bananas between two slices of bread.
Okay, I don't know if I can defend you. I'm trying to defend you guys. It's not working so far.
It's literally just a banana sandwich. That's it. For number 3 we got bacon buddies. Now I swear by...
I love fruit. I love vegetables. I love every kind of food. Unless it's an olive or a raisin. Trying to think of others. Sorry. What was I even going to say? But bananas... I feel like I love all fruits, but bananas are on the bottom. Strawberries are too good. I don't trust them. I don't trust strawberries. A strawberry tastes more like candy than gummy candy does. Don't trust it. But a nice pear, ooh. A nice pear is really good. A nice orange. An orange is the biggest hit or miss for me. It's like Taco Bell. Taco Bell, if it's good and you're drunk and it's late and it's amazing, if it's bad, it's awful. Kind of like, what was I talking about? What was I saying? Kind of like oranges. A great orange is so good. A bad, like more of the white, sinewy part of a bland orange, awful. I'm talking too much. I drink coffee.
My bacon buddies. You got bacon. You got toast. Combine the two, bacon buddies.
Just
this
add egg and
legendary
cheese.
meal is always there for me after a night out drinking.
Or just egg.
Next we got cheese toasty. And yes, this again is just a
Real
cheese sandwich. But when your country was bombed for 8 months straight, you gotta make cheese sandwich sound a little more positive and fun. But let me break down this naming system for these foods. Or rather, the lack of sensical naming system. So apparently it seems like buddy is just British slang for sandwich, or between two slices of bread. You know, you got the bacon buddy, the banana buddy, but then that begs the question, what the fuck is up with cheese toasty? Why did they break the naming convention? Banana buddy, bacon buddy, cheese
buddy,
toasty?
Cheese
Why
buddy
not
probably
cheesy
sounds
buddy?
the
No
best.
one knows. People start drinking in England at the age of 12. Who gives a shit? No.
Proper chuffed to bits about having a couple of cheese toasties, mate. Proper chuffed to bits about having a couple of cheese toasties, mate.
Rules. And then we have black pudding. This piece of shit food is a delicacy over in England,
taste
and it's
iron
literally
and
beef
metallic-y
blood and
already.
fat mixed with oatmeal. They were really running out of ideas with this one. For number 6, we have spotted dick. This is what happens when your main tool for cooking is a giant cauldron. You just throw in some dough, add in some water, and fuck it. Some of that leftover, dried out, rotten fruit you forgot about last week. It got its name because, well, British people think dicks are funny. Hey man, you know what would make these tasteless, flavorless, bland peas way better? If we mushed them up so they look like fucking baby vomit. Oh dude, I have an even better idea. What if we did that
Fish and
then we
chips.
put them on top of French fries? This is why countries
This guy reminds me of Salmonella and Casually Explained. What is it with the mushy peas on the side of fish and chips? I don't get it, guys.
did that, and then we put them on top of French fries. This is why countries raise the drinking age, so we don't have an entire generation of people who think mushy peas are an acceptable thing to
Dino
dip French
nuggies.
fries into. Like seriously, what is this? Get this out of my sight. For number 8, we got Toad in the Hole. Now this is a perfect example of the laziness that lost Britain the great empire.
Isn't it Yorkshire pudding and sausage? That sounds delicious. Cut me a piece of that. Put some nice of that gravy on there. I'm happy.
It used to have. You know how if you're from USA, you've probably had pigs in a blanket or some form of sausage wrapped in dough. Well, apparently
That's just
they're
a
too
hot
good
dog.
for that over there. They can't be bothered to individually wrap sausages. And let me explain something. The benefit of wrapping them individually is the ratio of sausage to dough. If you just
Yeah, but Yorkshire pudding is delicious.
toss some sausages in randomly into a pan of dough, what if there's a whole section that's just dough?
That is a good
You don't want
point.
to take a bite of something and have it be just plain dough. Puh. Next is pot pies. Now this is the one thing England has going for it. When it comes to pot pies, England is the champ. There's really no competition. Last time I went to England, I got a pot pies. England is the champ. There's
I don't know any other country, sorry. What about shepherd's pie? I thought shepherd's pie was one of my favorite foods. I didn't mention that in the beginning. Shepherd's pie. Cattle pie. What was the cottage pie? I thought one of my favorite foods growing up was shepherd's pie. Turns out I've never even had it because you need to use sheep in it, which I guess I only had it with beef, but it's dang delicious.
really no competition. Last time I went to England, I got a beef pie in a random little shop on the street, and it was straight up an out-of-body experience. Well, anyways, that's all I got for today.
In a good way?
Thanks for watching.
That was really fun. Love y'all. Would love to see you tear me apart in the comments. Figuratively. Love y'all. See you guys next time. Bye.